What up, guys? Is Casey is wrong, and these are my pickups for the last 2 weeks. Um, Last week, really didn't have the money to go around and do anything. But I had a few things come in, like 3 or 4 games from from eBay and AliExpress. What's up, Emily? How's it going? So, um, let's start off with some of the games I picked up yesterday. I went a ton of places yesterday, but only picked up, I believe, only 3 games. Went all the way to a town called Bartlesville, Oklahoma, and showed these off. But versus Cubert, that's been labeled for the Intellivision, and I believe it is. It might. Or it might be for the. It's about the same size for the Commodore 64 game. It's about the same size. But then I picked up a Commodore 64 game. This is the first cartridge game I got for the Commodore 64. It's Omega Race for $6. So that was pretty cool. Then I went to Claremore and called a game store called FTW Games. And I picked up what's cool. I love this box art. It's Solemn for the NES, the black box. And this is pretty hard to come by, not only game, but this is the first time ever I saw it in the box. And the box is immaculate shape. To the point I'm like, oh man, I hope it's not fake. But because I see just checking. So it's cool to have. It also comes with the manual, just checked. So that's pretty freaking cool. Oh shit, it's TSS. What's up, bro? Dude, TSS, look at this. In its box, man. Alright, let's see what we got else here. Friday, I went to a couple places after work. I'll pull these out right now. Went to the game store and I picked up. This is the only I saw only this on the Game Chasers. I've never seen this anywhere. Until I saw it at the game store, and it's the Jaguar for the Sega CD. So, it almost looks like God, out. You know the one with the Ferrari game? That's what it kind of looks like. Outrun. That's what it kind of looks like. So, I don't have this, but for 60, why not? You own a. He retracted that. So then I went to a right around the store from that block, or right around the section, is vintage stock, and I looked in the dollar thing. Just happened to glance in it, and I love these demo games for the Xbox for $1. This thing has 5 playable demo games on it. This is what it says right there on them. Oh, yeah, my Jaguar games work, and my Jag works. Yeah, it works perfectly. It's it's not that's not the problem, TSS. It's that the Jaguar CD. That's the problem right there. Plus, it has a weird connection thing with the cartridge. If you turn on a console by itself with nothing, it will still at least power on. While with the Jaguar, you had to have the cartridge in for it to actually look power on. If you just have nothing in there, it'll just have no power. So people would think it's broken. All right, get this. At that same vintage stock, I found this. What's funny, I only saw this on the Angry Video Game Nerd Game Boy accessories, and it's the solar charger for your Game Boy. And yes, that is it's what you do. You put this out in the sun and let it charge up, and it will charge up your Game Boy. Or so I saw this for $4. I was like, just for the novelty, that's freaking awesome. I mean, this is also the one of the first times I ever seen this, so this is pretty cool to see the solar charger for the Game Boy. All right, let's see what we got else in here. I went to another vintage stock and picked up a couple Dreamcast games. First, for $6, you got NFL Blitz 2000. And I loved the Blitz games back in the day. It's pretty badass if you ask me. It was until my late wife turned me over to Madden. I mean, I always enjoy playing Blitz instead of Madden. And then this is another Dreamcast game. It's called Metropolis Street Racers for the Dreamcast for $10. So I was pretty sure I don't have this either. So for $10 for another Dreamcast game, I was like, sure, why not? All right, I'm getting. This came from AliExpress, and this is for the Sega Genesis. Is Wolfenstein 3D. This is one of the games I saw for like a few, like $4 or $5 on AliExpress. So I figured, why not pick it up? But talking about this, yesterday I went to the very last store I went to. It was another vintage stock. Yeah, this stuff is getting wild, bro. TSS with with these prices. That's one point is like, dude, I should just sell my collection and only keep what I really want and sell the collection and just relax for a year or so. But going back to this, I went to the last vintage stock I went to yesterday, and I was trying to pick up. I had a game, NES game, that I bought a few days ago. Then I realized it was a double, so I took it back. It was like, you know what? Drop down $30 more. Get Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the Hyperstone Heist, for the Sega Genesis. So I pulled that. They pulled it out. I was looking at I already paid for it. I picked it up. I was looking at the label. It's like, oh no. I had a bad feeling about the label. And then plus, I felt very light, like this one. And then here was the what told me right here, that little notch. AliExpress loves to have that little notch in your Sega Genesis games. And then also one of the bigger things it had, instead of having the label like Wolfenstein here and then Wolfenstein on the top, it had, well, for the Ninja Turtles, it had the turtles right here, but on top it said Konami. I was like, and then I looked back. You see where it says 16-bit right here and those plastic screws? When I turned around, it's like, oh, fuck, this is fake. And I just told the guy, like, dude, I hate to bother you, but, dude, this game is fake. And then already, by the way, at this time, I already paid for the game. It was like, dude, can I get a refund, a full refund? Because, I mean, this game is completely fake. And then I pointed out the things like, dude, it does not say, it's not supposed to say 16-bit. It's supposed to say Sega. It has plastic screws. It's supposed to have the title on the in label. It's light. And then it has that little notch. So I was like, dude, this is fake. Guy was very professional. He took care of me. And I told him, I actually said, I appreciate you taking care of me. Like, I'm sorry for the inconvenience because I didn't want to say, dude, it was like $50 game. And now they had to cut that price down because it's fake. That's what happens in gaming nowadays. Luckily, like I say in my next video game hunting, that I'm gonna have to do a bunch of editing in before I post it, that I was luckily armed with video game knowledge to know that was fake. So I should have been a little bit smarter before paying for that to look at it. I was at the end of the day, I was done. I was having a headache. I did not eat all day except apple slices from Quick Trip, and I was done. Yes and no. I mean, they fucked up, and I would say they mostly fucked up about that. So I'm down to the last few games. If you guys know, I've been picking up a bunch of European and Asian games. Well, I got 4 new ones to put on. Couple of these I tried. One I played, one I tried, but actually 2 I played. But this is Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. Because in Europe, I think in Europe, for some reason, I know in one of those countries, ninja is like almost like a bad word. Like it's it's a villain is a ninja, so exactly TSS. So, but that's all it is. It was Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles. And what's funny, one of the bigger things they like to censor in the comic, in the cartoon and everything in other countries is that Michelangelo, they did not like him using the nunchucks, even though you have Leo, you have a katana, and then you have Raphael have 2 sides. So I'm like, but nunchucks were more deadlier apparently. But this is cool having this variant. This is called Wrath of the Black Manta. we do have, I believe we do have this in the uh, American version, but this is PAL B. Oh, not only that, you see that B that for certain regions, PAL B right there at that corner B. This is PAL A right here for other regions. Luckily, my NES top loader plays most of these games because they don't have the NES lockout chip. Second to last is Mario and Yoshi game. And this is just a different version of title name for the game we had called Yoshi for the NES. So in different region, it just happened to be called Mario and Yoshi. So I don't know which region this came from, but it's cool to have that. Oh yeah, they edited it where they took like very little of the nunchucks in the movies. They and then like in the cartoons in the later years, they had Michelangelo have a grappling hook. I'm like, oh god. And then also, this is a European exclusive is Aladdin for the NES PAL B. This is a game I tried to stream the other day. No, you know what? That's not true. Mario, you gotta remember, Mario is the person who's switching the things around. So technically, Mario has something to do with it. So that's different. I mean, you know, when the stuff coming down and Mario's down there switching the items around. But yeah, there's Aladdin for the NES PAL B. But I could, like, it will do the title and everything, but when it starts the game, it fucks up. So I'm thinking it's some kind of region locked that even with my NES, it won't play it. So, um, too bad. But I believe that is everything. I believe the room is a freaking mess right now. You think right now it's okay, but dude, you got that there. The Neo Geo's out. The NES top loader's right there. And then I got a bunch of junk here that I need put away. And then a bunch of the stuff that I need to do with the rows right here. Oh, that puzzle game sucks. It 100% sucks. I mean, honestly, Tetris is a lot better. What other puzzle games were out there? I know Clax. And then you got some of those unlicensed games that were better. Have you gotten to the 3D? Yeah, we're already done the 3D Sonic. I believe. I also think Yoshi Cookie's better than Yoshi. But we're at the spin-offs of Sonic games. So I might just want to go look around a flea market. Plus, I really got to do some editing. Got to do a couple things around the house. So, luckily, I'm not bound by Drew's. Oh, I yeah, and I actually got the Japanese version. I don't have the American version, but I got the Japanese version TSS. But luckily, that me and Rose is not bound to the main show because we already tape record the show. So we can do it probably sometime later tonight. So we don't have a hard deadline we have to get to. So I do want to get something to eat. I wanted to get some breakfast, but from like Mickey D's, but it's a little too late now. So I don't know. Well, I'm getting a little hungry. So that's it. I might do a video some like another day where I'm trying to rearrange this stuff again so I can put the newer games in there. And then I might start pulling some of the lesser NES game. Well, actually, I'm about to start collecting for more for the Neo Geo games, especially the Neo Geo AES. That's right there by the top loader. But because my local game store has a bunch of Neo Geo arcade carts, and I actually got one of them. I just have it just to have it. But the Neo Geo carts arcade carts are actually cheaper than the console carts. So I'm gonna move around a few things, try to make some room for here and there. So I'm actually kind of running out of room for everything, quite frankly. It's almost to the point like even Metal Slug is one of my favorite Neo Geo games with um Super Baseball 2020. I enjoyed a couple of those airplane shooter games they have on there. Like I think Aero Fighters or something like that. Um I enjoyed King of the Monsters. Metal Slug Tactile RPG game. When's that out? Huh. But I played some of the King. I played a couple of the King of Fighters game the other night. I'm not a big fighter person, even though I play Mortal Kombat and Street Fighters. Just not good at them. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up. I'm gonna go eat, relax, do some editing, and oh, cool. Oh, it's only on the PC. Then I can't. Not be able to do it. I don't have anything that's powerful enough to play that. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. So thank you for guys coming by. See ya.